In this video, we're going to be going over the Mission Darkness Faraday Bag. This is a military-grade Faraday bag that's used by law enforcement forensic investigators for blocking all electronic signals from getting through. So basically, you could have your cell phone in here and you will be able to go completely off-grid once it is in the bag. You won't be able to get cellular data, you won't be able to get Wi-Fi, you won't get Bluetooth, nothing. So no one will be able to track you once your phone is in this particular device, and that is specifically why I've included it in my EDC backpack. So for this video, we're going to do a lot of testing to show you just how off-grid you get when using the Mission Darkness Faraday Bag. Let's get started. So I've been using the Mission Darkness Faraday bags for several years now because I was concerned with my privacy and tracking going on due to my cellular device. So I have one that's in laptop size, I have tablet size ones, and I have ones that are designed for my phone. I really like this particular brand because it's high quality, it's super durable. Oftentimes you'll see some of the Mylar style looking bags that are for the Faraday bags. I don't think they're as durable as the Mission Darkness ones. So you've probably heard of a Faraday cage before. It was originally invented by a scientist named Michael Faraday in 1836, long before the use of smartphones. So I started using the Mission Faraday bags when I got absolutely sick of being tracked based off of my smartphone's location and receiving customized advertisements on all of my electronic devices. So we walked into an exercise supply store. We were looking for a treadmill at the time. We just walked in for about 5 minutes and left. Well, that night I started receiving advertisements for treadmills on all of my devices, on the TV, on my laptop, on my work laptop, on my wife's smartphone. And it really laid home that these guys are just tracking us and trying to give us ads. And it's just a little bit creepy. It's a little bit Big Brother to me. And I wanted to go off grid. So with the Mission Darkness Faraday bag, you're able to take your phone completely off grid and no one will know where you are at while it's in the Faraday bag. So Google won't know where you're at, iPhone won't know where you're at, your cellular data plan won't have no idea where you're at as long as it's in there. So it's going to be blocking Wi-Fi, it's going to be blocking Bluetooth, it's going to be blocking your cellular data, it's going to have protection for RFID, also for EMPs, for 5G, for CMEs. It's blocking all of that. Nothing is getting through when it is in the Mission Darkness Faraday bag. So if you have a smartphone, it's basically impossible to go completely off-grid because you want to use your smartphone as much as possible because it's extremely handy. I just don't want to be tracked the entire time that I have my smartphone device on me. So what I'm doing, I'm kind of treating it like a whale or a dolphin, where you're going to lose me for periods of time. So you may see me when I'm at my house, and then once it goes in the bag and goes in the car, you're not going to know where I'm at. All of a sudden, maybe I'll be up here in California or something like that, or I'll be here in downtown Seattle at a restaurant, and then I'll go off-grid again. So it's kind of like you're coming up for air and getting your digital content and data and then going back down underground again under the water where you can't be seen. So again, I'm really trying to treat this like a whale or dolphin where I'm coming up for air for the smartphone, getting my data, uploading my Twitter and doing all of that kind of stuff. And then when I'm ready to, just go completely off grid underwater and who knows where I'm at. So now let's do the fun part of this video, which is a lot of testing. So as you can see, I'm outside right now. So I'm on my cellular data plan. And so I'm just gonna play a YouTube video and then we're gonna see when we lose connectivity. Now, when you start playing a YouTube video, there's a little bit of buffering that goes on. So it's not gonna stop immediately once it goes into the Faraday bag. So let's just pick a video right now. Here we go. So with this, you fold it in, there's some Velcro here like that. And now it's in the Faraday bag. We'll wait for that buffer to stop.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank some.
Yep, there it goes. It completely lost it at that point. There was a good fair amount of buffer on there, so it took a few seconds, but right now it has no idea where it's at. There's no cellular data that it's able to receive, and it's basically off-grid. Let's take it out of the bag now. As you can see, I don't know if you can see it here, but it's searching for a signal right now. It's gonna catch up. All right, it's back now. Now let's repeat that same test, but this time we're gonna pair our smartphone to a Bluetooth speaker. So we're gonna see how it blocks Bluetooth. Here we go, we're gonna use the larger one.
Got a call from a prepper with a shout out.
And already it just lost its Bluetooth signal right there. Let's do that again. It's beeping in there trying to figure out what's going on.
Called up the
Let's do that again.
I'm asking y'all, which band are y'all.
As you can see, completely lost its Bluetooth signal almost immediately. Now let's use the Mission Darkness Faraday bag for blocking the signal from the key fob that goes to my vehicle for opening up the trunk. So we can open up the trunk with the press of a single button. Let's put it in the Mission Darkness Faraday bag. Close it up. Let's see if I can find it. There we go. Okay, I feel the same button. Let's see. I don't know if you could hear that. It's not opening. Let's take it out of it. And there you go. Now let's test out the Mission Darkness Faraday bag with the radio. This is the GP5 single sideband radio from COUNTYCOMM. I'm over here at a local cemetery right now. So let's turn it on.
They had 16 wrestlers that fought each
Some
other.
AM talk radio. And we'll put it in.
And what happened was one of the guys won. So they didn't want the guy to be champion because he knocked out the guy to the
So as you can hear, it completely loses the radio signal. I hear a little bit of talking, barely. But yeah, it really doesn't have any kind of signal. Let's open it up now. There you go. Now let me show you how the Mission Darkness Faraday bag handles GPS tracking. So I have two smartphones over here. They both have an app called Life 360, which is a family tracking app, basically, so you can see where all your family members are at with an exact GPS location and a map. So I've done this test many times before while traveling. So taking off from SeaTac Airport in Seattle and then traveling down to California, for example, when I put the device into the Mission Darkness, it goes completely off grid and Life 360 has no idea where I'm at. So I'm going to show you that right now. So I'm over here at the old Tacoma Cemetery and both devices are very close to each other, the Cliff and the Tup one. So we're going to put the Tup one in the Mission Darkness Faraday bag. So it's been around 6 hours since I left the cemetery while this device has been in the Mission Darkness Faraday bag. If I were to check its location with the Life 360 app on this particular phone, it would still think that it's over there at the cemetery and would have no idea that I'm at home right now. So a common misconception is that if you put your smartphone into airplane mode, that they'll no longer be able to track you. That's not the case. There's a lot of videos out there on YouTube that show how it still tracks where you've been and your various locations. So the way to get around that is to put it in a Mission Darkness Faraday bag. That's going to do it for this video featuring the Mission Darkness Faraday bags. I hope that you guys enjoyed watching it. They're available in multiple sizes. You could get them for your phones, you could get them for your tablets, and you could also get large ones for your laptops. So you're going to be seeing these in my upcoming Urban EDC Backpack version 4.0 because I'm trying to go a little bit more off-grid urban style. So again, I kind of treat this like a whale or a dolphin. So most of the time they're underwater and they're off-grid. It's when they come up for air that you actually get to see them for a little bit. The same thing with my electronic devices. I understand that there's going to be some tracking available if I'm at my home or if I'm at work, for example, but I don't want to be tracked the entire time. So I'd rather be able to go off grid, and you can't really do that by putting your phone into airplane mode or even turning it off. You can't really trust it. The only way that you could really trust it is to put it into a Faraday bag like the Mission Darkness Faraday bag. These ones are a little bit more expensive than some of the other ones that you might see that kind of look like Mylar bags. I find that those ones don't work as well, and I think these ones are higher quality and much more durable. So I've provided some links in the description box below if you want to pick some up for yourself. Again, I'm including them with all of my devices because I don't like being tracked. I think it's creepy and it just seems like an invasion of privacy. So again, if you want to go off-grid urban style, make sure you pick up something like the Mission Darkness Faraday bag. Come up for air when you need to with your devices, and then when you don't want to be tracked, go undercover and off-grid urban style. So leave your comments below in the comments section, and I hope that you guys enjoyed watching this video. See you guys next time.